My parents gave my room to my 16-year-old brother while I was away at college. I'm 20 and came home for winter break expecting to relax in my childhood bedroom. Instead, I found all my stuff in boxes scattered around the garage like I was some random stranger. My parents casually told me that since I'm never here anyway, my brother Jake needed the bigger room for his gaming setup. They said it like I should just accept it and move on. I've been sleeping on the living room couch for 3 weeks now while Jake lives it up in my childhood bedroom. He's got my old desk, my bookshelf, even my fairy lights that I specifically asked them to keep safe. When I complained, my mom rolled her eyes and said I should be grateful they're still letting me stay here during college breaks. The disrespect was unreal, but it got so much worse. Last week, I discovered they'd bought Jake a $400 gaming chair and a brand new L-shaped desk setup for his room. When I asked how they could afford that, my dad said it was an investment in Jake's future since he wants to be a streamer. I was already feeling replaced, but then I found out where the money came from. They'd taken it directly from my college fund. Money I'd been working part-time jobs to contribute to since I was 16. Money that was supposed to help me graduate without crushing debt. I tried to keep the peace and not cause family drama, but Jake pushed it too far. Yesterday, he threw a house party while our parents were out of town. I came back from studying at the library to find my old room completely destroyed. There were beer stains all over the carpet that my mom had helped me pick out when I was 12. Holes punched in the walls where drunk teenagers had gotten rowdy. My childhood photos, pictures of family vacations, my high school graduation, memories I can never replace, were ripped down and literally thrown in the trash like garbage. I was heartbroken. I gathered the torn photos and showed my parents when they got home, expecting them to finally see how unfair this whole situation was. Instead, they just shrugged it off. My dad actually laughed and said, "Boys will be boys," like Jake destroying my childhood memories was just some harmless prank. My mom added that I was being dramatic and that it's just stuff. That's when I completely lost it. I called my grandparents, sobbing, and told them everything that had been happening since I got home. My grandma went completely silent. Then she asked me a question that changed everything. "Honey, what happened to the money we've been sending for your room and board?" I had no idea what she was talking about. Turns out, my grandparents had been sending my parents $300 every month specifically to cover my expenses when I'm home from college. They'd been doing this for 2 years, thinking they were helping support me. My parents had been pocketing every single dollar and lying to both me and my grandparents about it. My grandma was furious in a way I'd never heard before. She told me to pack a bag and that she was driving over immediately. An hour later, she stormed into our house like a woman on a mission. She saw the destroyed room, the expensive gaming setup bought with my college money, and me sleeping on the couch like some unwelcome guest in my own home. Grandma looked my parents dead in the eye and gave them an ultimatum. You have exactly 24 hours to move Jake out of her room, replace everything he destroyed, and apologize to both of us. If you don't, I'm cutting off all financial support for this family, and I'm telling everyone at church exactly what kind of parents you really are. My parents' faces went white. Apparently, my grandparents helped with a lot more bills than I knew about. Jake got moved back to his old room that same night. Suddenly, my parents are being incredibly nice to me, asking if I need anything, if I'm comfortable. They even offered to help me redecorate.